Yeah. Let's talk about it, and let's talk about it. We can talk about it, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, and let's talk about it. We can talk about it, and let's talk about it. I got a neighbor that know that I'm married, created, and got it to talk about it.
All right. Let's talk about it, you guys. This is the Let's Talk About It podcast with Sosa and friends, and we are here at the AV Club Studios in Fort Lauderdale. So we have a new friend here today. So we did the whole artist to artist thing, shout out to Westside for that one. Shout out to Westside. And then you did your freestyle. So without further ado, I'm not gonna give you your introduction. You're gonna do your own introduction.
Okay, yeah.
So who do we have here today?
So I go by the name of D-Ver. I'm an artist. I've been doing music for a long time now. Rapping for 12 years, recording for 8.
Okay. So where can people find you?
You can find me at d.vair on Instagram, and then on Twitter it's the real D-Ver, DEVAIR, and YouTube D-Ver at D-Ver.
Okay, all right. Give it up for yourself. Okay. All right, so how this show goes, we usually pick from the topic box. I don't know what's in here. We just kind of like pick and kind of converse and see.
Okay.
You might get a topic, you might get a question, you might get follow-up questions. But we really get deep on these conversations. So I like to hear from all aspects of you. We heard the artist to artist you. So let's hear about the you, the deep down you.
Okay.
That sounds cool?
Sure.
All right, cool. So how are you going to start this off? You're going to shake the box up, and then you're going to pull out a topic, and then you'll answer. We'll converse about it, and I'll give you my answer.
Okay, cool. Reach in here.
All right, cool.
Tell me when to look at it.
Go ahead. You got it.
Oh.
Oh, that sounds sketchy. What is that?
It's a cool question.
All right, what is it?
So the question is, what's your favorite Drake album?
Ooh, what is your favorite Drake album?
He's fire, man. Let me see. Probably that's hard, man. That's bad hard. Drizzy's is a goat, man. He's all right. Let me see. I definitely went through a couple heartbreaks when he dropped Nothing Was the Same.
Okay.
That's probably one of my favorites. But damn, it's hard, man. It's hard to really put a favorite on his projects.
Because they're all good, right?
Yeah,
when they all drop, they all fire.
Yeah, all that shit's pretty fire. I'm trying to see though, not trying to sound biased. Too biased. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Nothing Was the Same. I went through, what I'm saying? Like, he has some good records on there for sure. Nah, I gotta go with Thank Me Later, man. Thank Me Later.
That was mine.
Thank Me Later. Nah, I thought about it just now. Thank Me Later.
That was mine. Thank Me Later is
that
mine.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah. But you know what? I definitely like the mixtape Drizzy.
Oh, yeah.
Before the album drops. I like the mixtape Drizzy. When he was doing remixes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really like those.
Nah, for sure. He been in his bag for a while. You know what I'm
while.
saying?
Like, Drizzy is like, yeah, he finna retire. I hope he don't retire, but,
Hey,
we gonna see.
Shit.
Shout out to Drake.
Shout out to Drizzy,
All right, cool. We gonna slide over to the next topic.
Okay.
All right.
I like that though. Let me put this right here.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, he got stuck. All right. Ooh. Tell us a core memory. A core memory. I want to say a core memory of mine would be going on a family trip with my stepmom, my dad, my brothers, and like other like extended family members. We all went to like Halloween Horror Nights, and we got like a big Airbnb. Everybody was together. We was all playing like games and stuff like that. Like we played board games. Like we do versus like this side of the family versus another side of the family. Like we do all types of games and stuff. And I think that's one of my favorite core memories. The fact that we get to spend quality time with one another, and we just chill. Like everything is just like chill vibes.
Yeah.
No one's arguing, no one's doing it. We all just spending time with each other and we having fun. You don't. How many times do you really get to have fun with your family like that?
Nah, I feel that for real.
That everyone is together and you get to have that real time.
It's priceless.
Priceless.
Yeah,
Absolutely. But yeah, that's my core memory. What about you?
My core memory, being in Jamaica with my family.
Okay.
Well, that side of my family, and just picking mangoes from the tree. They had a mango tree behind the house. I used to take mangoes from the tree with my cousins. We used to go like in the little tree area and stuff and explore. And that's a core memory for me. I was young, I was probably like 8, 9, you know what I'm saying, 10, around those times. And I had a lot of fun in Jamaica, man.
That's what's up. Shout out to Jamaica, because
For
my
sure.
family's from Jamaica too.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jamaica. And you know what? The crazy part is a lot of people from Jamaica actually have been listening to this podcast. And I want to shout them out for that.
Oh, for sure.
So that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I like that. All right, here you go. Run it back.
Got you. Get a good shake in there. Yes. Hold up.
They be hiding. You
Yeah,
really
yeah.
got to dig in there. They be hiding.
Oh, bam, there you go. Let's see. There you go. Let's see what's going on.
What you got over
This
there?
one, it says something, it's not asking me.
All right, so
anything.
what does it say?
Emotionally unavailable.
All right. So with emotionally unavailable, do you feel like you can be emotionally unavailable sometimes to certain people? Or do you feel like some people are emotionally unavailable to you?
Maybe people being, I guess, emotionally unavailable to me, I guess, in a sense. Because I feel like I'm an emotional person. Like, well, I'm in tune with my emotions.
Right.
I don't mind being transparent with it, whether it's a family, friend, or significant other. But yeah, maybe like emotionally unavailable, probably like someone else, like to me.
Okay. All right,
So
cool.
yes, I could say for this one.
Does it help you in any way? Like, how does it make you feel that they're emotionally unavailable towards you?
I'm like, see, so this topic came out of nowhere, but I'm saying like this is not like something that I feel like it's what's the word, man? A hindrance to my life. You know what I'm saying? It's just more of like, maybe it could be a small emotional unavailability. Like, it doesn't have to be like, my heart is broken and I need someone to talk to and someone doesn't pick up. Not like that.
Right.
Maybe it's like, I need a vent sometimes, and maybe someone's not there at that moment. I don't know. I guess.
Okay.
But like I vent a lot through my music, so that's a form of therapy for me too.
Gotcha.
So I don't really need people that's emotionally available, but it's very useful and helpful.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate it when they are available.
Okay. I think I'm just like you. I'm very in tune with my emotions. I'm really in depth with it. And I have a best friend. He is not emotional at all.
Oh, okay.
So whenever I'm like venting to him about something or whatever the case may be, he's like the type of person to get straight to the point. Like, he leaves no room for the whole crying vent foolishness. Like, he just like get straight to the point. And sometimes he can be an asshole about it, but it makes sense though, because like he thinks everything more of logic than emotional.
Okay.
So sometimes I get aggravated, like, you never let me do this, you never do that, but it's like, you give me the logical reasons behind the emotional reasons, because when I'm emotional about something, I think irrational. So if you're giving me logic, it kind of helps balance it out a little bit. That's what I'm saying. We're like yin and yang. So it works in a way, but then sometimes it's like, dang, I really wish that you were like emotionally in tune with me sometimes, because it's like you need that supportive, I want to say system, because he is supportive, but like sometimes you just need that person to like feel where you're coming from in a sensitive way. So I don't know, it works sometimes, but sometimes I just wish that, like, I have friends who are emotionally in tune with me, but it's like, all right, now you're getting too emotional. It's like, all right, enough is enough. Other times it's like,
okay.
So it's like I need that balance.
Yeah.
So it's like, shout out to my best friend actually. So shout out to you. But I don't know. It works and it doesn't work. So it's like I kind of learn how to balance it out in a way.
Yeah, it's good to have a balance, you know. Having like someone to be an emotional support in your life is very important, but also someone to be there to say, yo, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Is important as well.
Facts.
You don't want to get too far into your emotions where you know it starts to affect your lifestyle, you know, in a
Absolutely.
negative way. But like emotion kind of ties in with like passion. You could be passionate about something and still be, you know, thinking straight. You know what I'm saying? But
Absolutely.
like sometimes, yeah, when it comes to like intimate emotion, I guess that's a little different. That's a little more sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I hear you. All right, let's move it on. How you feeling about these questions though?
I like it. It's cool. It's cool. I never done this before, so this is fun. Honestly.
Okay. These questions are hiding.
Yeah, nice.
All right. Ooh. PCOS. All right. Ooh, this is. All right, I can actually relate to this one. All right, so PCOS is basically something that women go through.
Oh, okay.
It's like a hormonal imbalance, in a way. So sometimes, like, how do I explain it? You know what? Google is always free.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Google is always free. That's my favorite line. But I actually got diagnosed with PCOS as a kid. It's a hormonal disorder causing enlarged ovaries and small cysts on the outer edges.
Oh, okay.
So it's for PCOS. It's polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of makes it difficult for people like who have PCOS to have kids, to produce certain hormones and stuff like that. Sometimes they may have a little bit of more facial hair or hair that's not supposed to be where they're supposed to be. Like, it's a lot of different things. And I feel like a lot of the times women should definitely check certain hormones, like as like time gets older and stuff like that, so you can really focus more on your body and stuff like that. So when I got diagnosed with it, like I have, this might be like TMI, but I have like irregular cycles sometimes, so it makes it harder for me. Even if I wanted like to try to have a kid, it's gonna make it a little bit extra. Like I have to go the extra mile to even try to do that sometimes. So that's something that I'm like kind of working on. But I've recently learned that with that, it's about like the food choices, everything that's in the food that kind of messes it up, that your hormones. So I've been working on a new diet, and it's like where I'm trying to eat a lot of less of certain meats and more vegetables or more different type of things, I guess you could say. So it's been kind of working and stuff like that. So like, you know, I don't know if you are in a relationship or not, but like, you know, if you do, you know, try to like be in tune with your girl like on certain different things to kind of like, I guess,
Yeah, so you understand.
feel her. Yeah, so understand about her a little bit more,
Yeah.
I guess you can say. Yeah, so
That's important.
that's definitely important. I feel like a lot of people should really like check into that. But you know, that's just where I'm at with that.
Nah, who put these questions in the box?
Oh, it's me.
Oh, okay. All right. Listen, I respect that, you know, your transparency on that topic and you keeping it real, you know. And I wish you the best with that. Wish you the best with that. Maybe like certain like supplements could probably help. Like, you know, like how they have like ashwagandha. They got like, you know,
Right.
like sea moss or you know, bladderwhack. That might be able to help your diet in a way.
You're right. And you know what? My grandmother just came back from Jamaica, and she just got me a whole bunch of sea moss from Jamaica.
That's
so
incredible.
I just might, you know, try it out and see what that does.
Yeah, because it has, sorry to cut you, it has like a lot more benefits than, I'm not going to say you would think, but like in general that anyone would think, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of benefits to it, so it could change your life. You never know.
Absolutely. You know, Dr. Sebi said it the same. There is no disease. You know?
Yeah, hey.
Everything is curable.
Yep.
They just won't let you know that. So.
Takes one to know one.
Absolutely. All right. There's a few more. Yes.
Okay, for sure. 1 second here.
Man, I hear him in there. If not, we can always run it to a freestyle. I got it.
Nah, we got to reach in the crevices.
Right.
1 second. What form of physical touch makes you feel the safest? All right, so I'm gonna keep it real right now. I don't have a girlfriend right now, but like that don't mean that I have hope for a good woman in my life.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm being patient for that.
Okay.
But if I were to have a woman in my life right now, like that I would consider my wifey, what form of food makes you sick? Maybe like if I like maybe like laying on her chest and she like rubs my head or something like that, has her hand on my head somehow or something. Like, maybe that's cool. That's like good like comforting physical touch, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Like this. So for me, I think I'm not really like a physical person. I like to be mushy, but not all the time. But my form of physical touch that helps me feel safe, I'm gonna go with a hug.
Yeah, I like that too.
I don't want like just like no nonchalant hug. Like I want one of those like embraced hugs where it's like you feel it genuinely there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like somebody actually cares about you. And sometimes I just need a hug. Sometimes after a stressful day, it's like, dang, I really could use a hug right now. Like
Nah, for real. And you know, in high school, you know, like the types of hug I got would determine the level of that I was with that female. Like I'm talking about high school, so this is years ago.
right.
But obviously, like if a girl like side hugs you, you know what I'm saying? That's
You the friend, you the homie.
Yeah, you know what I
Like,
Listen,
hey, how you doing?
listen, I've seen a lot of guys fall into that bag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The you know,
That hug.
friend that's inside hug. I'm like spectating, like, yo, wow, that couldn't be me.
Dang. So what kind of hugs you used to get in high school?
You know, listen, I was a tall guy in high school as I am now. I was just maybe a couple inches shorter. So yeah, girls like to hug me. You know what I'm saying? I was a tall guy and I always smelled good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I still do smell good right now. You know, so I'm good. You know, but at the end of the day, yeah. So those two things right there, and I wasn't like a where's my hug type of guy either. Like I was like I'm cool, laid back. You know what
I used to see a lot of those in school. Like, where my hug at? I don't even know you.
Exactly. Like somebody could meet you through, you know, they probably have a class with you. You never.
Facts.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
is like, where my hug at? Is that you trying to flirt? Like,
Like do better, man. You know what I'm saying? You
hey,
gotta
I
work
used
your
to
way.
dub niggas all the time in high school. Where my height? Shorty? Sir. Stay back there.
It's crazy, man.
But yeah, I think the hugs are definitely my go-to. But I don't know. For me in high school, I didn't really give too many people hugs like that. Just be like, clap you up, what's up? Like, you know, hey, how you doing? Like some people I gave the hugs to, or some people I was just like, yeah, like that little side hug that you was talking about. I gave some people those hugs, and then some people just like came to me like, oh, all right, cool. And I like kind of tapped them on their shoulder, like, all right, let go now.
Oh yeah. I see. Nah, hey, listen, it is what it is. You know, you can't force nobody to do anything.
Absolutely not. All right, so we're gonna spice it up a little bit. So that was your question, right?
Yeah,
that was
I believe so.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with a question.
Oh.
That's actually not in a box. All right, so here's my final question. What's your definition of an alpha male?
Oh wow, that's a very, very, very could be controversial question.
It could be,
but it's not controversial because the way I look at it, being an alpha male, being a protector, being a provider, being a leader, you know, it's different between being a boss and being a leader. You know, everybody says, you know, and I was a victim of this as well, or following this trend saying, yo, I want to boss up, yo, I want to be a boss, you know what I'm saying? You could be a leader and a lot more people will be happy with that, you know what I'm saying, in this life. You know, lead people to success, lead people to enlightenment, you know, lead people away from negativity, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like being an alpha male comes with being, like, a huge part of it comes with leadership. Not just about like dominance. Yeah, you have to exert dominance in the sense of maybe in a business setting, or it doesn't have to be like aggression, like, you know, all the time. Like,
absolutely not.
Like I'm crazy. No, it doesn't have to be like that. That's just my take on it, though.
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah, everyone. You have your own opinion. This is a no judge zone.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like being an alpha male means that you have to be self-aware. You know what I'm saying? You have to be aware of how you're you know, protruding your energy on others, and your emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you can't just, people just think being an alpha male is just like it's not just one aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's a lot of aspects that are collectively in unison.
Absolutely.
So
That's your take.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I'm definitely gonna piggyback off you a little bit.
Yeah.
On the leadership part, I definitely feel like someone you can lead. Definitely, you have that alpha mentality for me. Definitely, if you can like step in a room and your presence is known, that's also a good factor for me as well. Maybe because being how I grew up, or the men in my family, they've shown to where it's like they have this stance, not necessarily a stance, but they have this persona where it's like you walk into that room and it's like automatically everybody knows like that's the man. Like you already know what's going on. Like shut shit down if he has to or whatever the case. And he could chill, he could vibe or whatever.
Yeah.
But when shit needs to be handled, they're gonna handle it. And then you see that alpha male come out. So it's not always about being aggressive or whatever. You can definitely, I feel like alpha male can fit into various atmospheres.
True.
So I take a look at that, and I also look at the people, like the men in my family, as examples of what I want someone to be.
100%.
Like as far as like when it comes to dating and stuff like that. So it's like, this is what I've grown up to see as a man or alpha male. So it's like, I need you not necessarily have the same exact, but at least similar ties to it, I guess you can say.
Okay, that's dope.
So I definitely like that. And sometimes I don't like to, I think because I get too bossy sometimes. So if you can definitely put me in my place sometimes, it's like, all right, I'll chill out. I'll chill out. But yeah, that's definitely what I feel like an alpha male is. But you know, everyone's gonna challenge it. So whoever challenges, that's your business.
Okay.
But that definitely concludes our topics for the night. And you did pretty great. Give it up for yourself. So, you guys, this is definitely the Let's Talk About It podcast with Sosa and Friends. You can find us on Twitter at Talk About It 22 and on Instagram at Creative with a K_stations. So, without further ado, we are going to call this night a night. And I hope that you have a lovely night yourself.
Yeah. You too.
Be safe.
Thank you so
And
much.
keep it pushing. You got this.
Thank you so much. You too.
No
I
problem.
appreciate it.
All right, so we are here at the AV Club Studios in Fort Lauderdale. And this is your girl, Sosa.